Hey guys, welcome back to my chill spot. As you guys know, last week we did our Q&A. So the topic that we have for this week is what makes and breaks relationship. Alright guys, so most of the times we enter some relationship actually prematurely, or we enter them not really knowing the outcome of it, right? Because most of we enter a relationship wanting a relationship to last, and it doesn't always go that way, you understand? So tonight we're going to talk about actually things that cause breakup in a relationship and things that you can do to enhance your relationship or actually make your relationship work. Alright, so we have caller online. Good night, caller.
Good night.
Alright, so our topic tonight is actually what makes and breaks a relationship. So I would like your feedback on this topic. So if you can talk to me, tell the people then what you think make a relationship or what you think break a relationship.
Alright, well, my point of view is, let me start off when I say, alright, what makes a relationship? First off, maybe, the girls mostly are women going on a relationship with imaginary thinking, right?
Mm-hmm.
So them going there to them about me, we call them people, then like I'm shining armor.
Mm-hmm. Them Prince Charming. Them fairy tale love.
So, see, a couple of weeks or months, the relationship will go well, and then after a while, we see somebody's true color. Not saying a guy is always wrong in a relationship as a woman, because really and truly, I've got little people out there.
Alright.
But sometimes.
No, man, continue.
Hello?
Yes. You still there, man? You hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing.
Okay. Alright, stick up here. But my question is you, alright. So you have, let me use some people as example, right? You have some relationships where you meet a man and the man, you meet a person, right? Or the man meet you, whichever way it may be. And then the man just come off and start telling you things and things where you like for hear, and it sound good, him come off and start buying gifts and all these things and everything nice and good. Only if you find out now when you and the person actually start have a serious, when you're in a relationship now, everything start get serious. You realize he's not that type of person that he was when you guys just met. You understand? It's like in persona just change, everything just change, and it's like you don't see that the Mr. Nice Guy anymore. So is it that don't you think that if you and a person should start a relationship, it's like a relationship should start, what I would say real. You understand? No use like some little vanity to catch the girl. Or them look at hype style. You understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, them things they never work out because them only do them things that to attract the female. But when you guys are actually in a relationship, it's like everything's changed. Because when they meet you, say, oh, him came for dinner, I'm gonna eat a big lobster tail and all these things. When you're in actually in a relationship, it's like you have to beg him to carry you out.
Exactly.
So
it's like you do all of those talks when you guys just start talking, maybe because alright, we get what we want now, we get used to it, so it's whatever. You understand?
yeah.
So you do all of the nice things there because we don't know. When you get used to it's like you don't exist no more, you don't give much attention. He used to buy you ice cream every week.
Ladies, don't forget to book Faces by Tash for all your makeup needs. We do makeup for every occasion, whether it's a bridal party, whether you want a soft glam, a full glam, or just a natural beat. It's Faces by Tash. Hit us up on Instagram at Faces by Tash 876. You can send me a DM or an email to book your appointment. Faces by Tash 876.
No.
They get ice cream once a week, no? You get ice cream once a week, no? Alright, and let me say, it is not just on the male side, because we as females, we have our fault. Because a man needs, when... Not necessarily, Carla, not necessarily, because, alright, listen. You meet a man meet you now. When a man meet you, you look good, your ear dope, your nails dope, your clothes well put together, everything for you well sorted out. Now when you and a man get in a relationship, it's like you just throw up yourself. You feel like say, okay, my ear now for come again. Yeah, you get comfortable, so you're not. Exactly, and all these things. They used to wear lingerie in a 90 and wear no. So don't you think that things like those are actually a turn off to a man? You don't think so? You don't think so?
It's a turn off to a man, but not be a man start treat a certain way. I think you can put your woman one-on-one after being, then most of them something like, yes, it puts you the man and this and make you want to go straight and them something, but come on, you're funny, you love her or whatever. Or not feeling yourself too much trouble because maybe you're going to have sex with the next girl and have sex with the one way your woman have on.
So that is why.
Really grumpy.
No, not necessarily. That's why you must keep your partner entertained. You understand? If you keep him entertained now and you always have on your sexy lingerie, the man no wants in a big night gown. The man no wants in a big panty. The man wants some nice Victoria's Secret lace underwears. You understand? If you exactly. So if you continue keeping those things up and then him know decides say alright, it's still about time we go cheat on you, then that's another story because at the end of the day you know say
these are the only reasons men cheat on their woman and a big jars and then we talk the alone with them cheating.
No, we never said that. We just use that as one of the examples. You understand? We never said that alone.
So you're using the main point and a big jars and we'll send them out there with piece of there's something bigger than that was them out here make them cheat.
So where you feel what that is bigger than the big jars make them go there and cheat? Where you feel? Where you think?
Just to say that I'm a dude, because we like man can't be satisfied.
You think so?
So no matter how much you give the man the word, you say want to get the man, mind the man, make sure the man good. The man, see a man doing but you want him to good. They don't want him to make him kind of see that you have to man out there or mind the man. They understand about what? Them still go out here, if listen, the man will say, I want this right now and he gets it. If you want something at the car right now, you get it at the car. If you want that 7 days of the week, you get that 7 days of the week. We can clean, know everything, and you still go out here. Some man just can't. Them just don't know how we chill, they can't see him.
Okay, and do you think, say, a man alone, what about females? Does female...
Yes, man, that's some serious woman out there. Some serious, in our way, we feel like a woman dangerous than man.
In our way, yeah, dangerous than man.
Woman can't get away cheating,
Oh.
And man can't find out when I talk about the whole entire relationship, and a man can't start cheating 2 weeks, and man get cake, maybe less than that.
Oh. So, oh, me...
The woman them smart, and the woman they use their head.
But listen.
They don't use their head, they just go down to the man and come in and think everything good. And then also when they are detective and want FBI, then they will. Woman and man big difference.
Well, that is true, but I have been in relationships where me I get bored and me never know about it till long after. So that means that my investigation skills them not good then.
You never that investigate.
Me Me never that investigate.
Maybe you want to come in the relationship.
In which
that I didn't like to that.
Well, that is true because you know some man would feel like say them no want if a woman start get too clingy or if a man might say to a woman say, you know say me I go out the road babes, who are you out the road? It's like most men don't like to be questioned. You understand? And then you have women in relationship where no want them man feel no type of way. So if a man say, babes, you know say me I go here so she not go ask him and say, you know, who are you go here so or why you go here so. You get what me I say in which I don't really think if you trust your partner like that. I don't think say certain questions like that should have come up still. You understand? I only think questions like those come up when time you don't trust your partner. You feel like say your partner about there go do something in which you not say a man or a woman for just get up and put on their clothes and go out and say babes, I soon come. I don't think that is right. I think respect is due for say babes, you know say you know say man where you so
I'm in a relationship and no matter what me I go, that's make me be, you know, say, yo, me I go this so. And me I make it not want me I go there. What time me I come back or what time I'm supposed to feel like me I go come back. Respect you. Because if I'm treat you, I want the same thing from you. You understand?
Exactly.
And so I'm really secure enough. Because the past relationships, and as you said, they just woman out there so they woman they mash up them head. So when they get a good woman too, they put out all of that insecurity there on the woman. You understand me? So they say they want to watch, they want to go through phone, they want to chat phone, all them mess up their ears.
Yeah, girl. They don't go them things there. I've been through
it. But then they go so while doing that, they are pushing away the partner. Because anytime you find a man try to go through my phone and if me have my laptop, I go through my laptop. Like, I go through my, go through my purse, I go through my bag.
No, mama man do them something there. Sad to say,
yeah,
but it's true. A mama man do them something there.
Sometimes I'm do something like that. No, me, I will get like, I say, yo, it's a woman we deal with, me no want that. You know, okay, we have an example, maybe no, me I go look for next week and I say, yo, that G or that road you want. When me see I'm outside me, understand me, that's the man what's in my life, you know.
It is true. Alright, so in a relationship, do you think communication is the key? Ladies, don't forget to book Faces by Tash for all your makeup needs. We do makeup for every occasion, whether it's a bridal party, whether you want a soft glam, a full glam, or just a natural beat. It's Faces by Tash. Hit us up on Instagram at Faces by Tash 876. You can send me a DM or an email to book your appointment. Faces by Tash 876. To a healthy relationship.
99%.
Why is it 99%?
Because communication now. You have to really have, well, you have to have the fun to communicate with your partner. Because how would I put this now? You have to really have that best friend bond with your partner to like have a good communication skill with them. You understand me? Can't be with your partner all the time and make them know A to Z and always a reason for everything and anything go down you can talk it over. That will help a relationship more than when this man over here is full of pride and this one full of pride. That will more break the relationship. If you have a partner now where you can talk about anything, I feel like that will help the relationship a lot because two of them kind of have understanding of each other and stuff like that.
Alright, let me give you my opinion on that now. To me, I don't think that communication is actually the key for a healthy relationship. I think that comprehension is the key because you can sit down and talk to your partner and so now communicate to them. You understand?
That is true.
And you not understand not the way you say. Everything where you talk, I just go through one ears and I come through the next. Yeah, for real people, me thinks the comprehension is the key to a relationship because anyone can sit down and talk about things. Right?
Yeah,
and let me him not understand. and you're not trying to understand the partner. So if you can't understand each other, then it don't really make no sense. It not gonna work. You understand? And then you know you have females, as you just said before, Carla. Like people, it's like when you can't communicate, like this a person here we full of themselves and that the person will full of themselves. So for instance, there's an issue in a relationship and something go down and somebody will say sorry. And you know through you're full of pride and all these things, you don't want to say sorry. You understand? But I can speak from experience because long before when me use my past relationship, them it's like I was like that. Me never like to say sorry. I went time me know say me wrong a million times. Me never like to say sorry. You understand? Because me they just have that little pride there about me. And it's like me we just malice you all for weeks and just don't talk about the situation that occurred. We not talk about what bother me. And then it's like that was actually a downfall for most of my relationship because we never really talk about nothing. But since lately I find myself like if something bother me, I go talk about it. Whether the person want to feel away or not, I go talk about it. It's like me not see the sense of keeping anything inside. Or me go just jump and get up and malice you and not talk to you. Because me do it, me tell us I'm malice. Me and somebody there, me just get up and talk to them because me know so them do something, but them don't know so me know so them do it, you understand? So them keep asking me, oh, what me and you have, where you malice before, me just silent. I understand what I say, Carla, and that no work. That actually helps to break the relationship because first of all, no communication and then no comprehension can't go there. You understand? So if you out there is a person like, oh, I was before, I would recommend that you guys don't do that none at all. If something is on your mind, it no matter. If you feel like say your partner move the spoon there and put it this down, and you not like saying put it this down, make him know say, babes, you know say, me not like say the spoon here, so talk about it instead of have it up in your heart and then it just lead to something else and then it gone to something else and gone to something else. That don't really make no sense.
That's true.
Understand? So comprehension.
You fade away from your relationship also.
Yeah, man.
Like feeling with just a drip, feeling with just a dust on, you know, or your feelings that change for your man.
Well, that is
just because.
Yeah, man. We continue.
Well, because that's true. They just change because over a period of time when they just get up and malice every minute and every minute and you have so much things by your chest. It's like, you know, you have to look so much on top of the person. If you're not talking.
Because you're not talking to them.
Yes, their feelings are changed as days go by, but that's not the right way to do it as well. Natasha said you have to really talk to your partner about it. Like, let's so even have to cry, if you have to cut him and beat him up, but make him know that this is not this upon the test and it has hurt me and you need to fix this or we need to fix this.
Exactly. These are some of the things that myself and the caller online actually have to say to you guys in terms of why we think things that we think can make and break a relationship. As my friend said, if when you meet the man and your ear, they used to do up your nice hairstyle and your nice nails and all these things, ladies, keep it up, don't drop it, because trust me, men do look at things like that. You understand? Nobody feel like say, trying to get comfortable. When you feel nobody fix up on the cell phone and the man likes you when time when you look nice, all these sexy lingeries and all these things. So you understand? And men, if when time you meet the lady and the perception that you gave her in the beginning, if you did used to carry her out to nice dinners and all these things, please continue. We're not gonna say we can't do it every week or every other week, but at least once a month, make a woman feel special and all these things. It helps builds the bond in your relationship.
And then your woman feels special on birthday and Valentine's Day alone. First, you have to tell them not to man. It's just the same with woman. You have to make your man feel special on his birthday and Valentine's Day alone.
Alright, so ladies, want to hear what she said? Men want to hear what she said? Alright guys, I am not a professional love advisor or anything because me have my faults among these things. I just can tell you from experience. You understand what I say? So ladies, you know what not to do. Men, you what we wanna have to do. Alright guys, so a while ago we just heard from a female's point of view. Now we want to hear what the man them have to say in regards to this topic. Like, what do you think makes and breaks a relationship? So I have a male caller online right now. I'm gonna give the female point of view of what you think make or breaks a relationship. So caller, as good hello, when I say good night or anything. Alright, so from your point of view, what do you think actually makes or breaks a relationship?
Alright. I'm getting class, but if we rock down and I want to drop. But honestly, I do believe it is a two-way street for me. And one of the main things might not be the most important, but one of the main things I think that it can help to break it in a way if you have bad communication.
Okay.
And it can be a good use if you have good communication. You know, bad communication, say for example, you're a jealous partner on both sides. And you know, communicate properly, tell your partner to go on. You know, like when you go to drink with your friends them and come drunk or whatever, you know what I mean? And the partner constantly do that, it can cause a problem with you know, your wife in the argument constantly over that, in which the man now inside, if there are lots of romantic, the lady always go to see her friends, they've gone a party and do this and that, but the man don't really like this either. But they never communicate and read with her, the boy, they don't like this, you know. So, at the rate of communication, then you have a serious problem that can help to break the relationship.
Okay,
now,
alright.
Still at the topic. On communication. How it can be good is for us to communicate efficiently. We talk about it, you know, if as we say, it's a relationship, so it's all about us, it's not about you and her anymore. It's all about us as a team working together. So we can communicate things properly. If enough money is not enough, the communicate and alright, so we're gonna do this, we can take the bill, we can do this, we can do that, work as a team to get things done in the right manner. So communication can also, good communication can also be a plus in a relationship.
Okay, alright. So I had the same, because the caller before, the female caller, she had said communication, because we were talking, do you think communication is actually the key to the relationship? In which she said yes, but I beg to differ, because as I said before, I don't really think it is communication, I think it is comprehension. You understand? Because you can't talk to somebody and they don't understand not the way you say to them, you know. So you can keep talking and then just not understand or get what you say. You understand? So if the other party not understand what you communicate, say, it don't make no sense. Am I right or am I wrong?
Ladies, don't forget to book Faces by Tash for all your makeup needs. We do makeup for every occasion, whether it's a bridal party, whether you want a soft glam, a full glam, or just a natural beat. It's Faces by Tash. Hit us up on Instagram at Faces by Tash 876. You can send me a DM or an email to book your appointment. Faces by Tash 876.
Yeah, you're right with that part.
So again, guys, comprehension, not really communication.
Yeah, that's true. That's actually a great point. Because you can talk all you want. The person don't understand what you're trying to say and what you're trying to get across to them. The problem is still here.
Exactly.
You understand? So that's very good.
Exactly, yeah. And we were saying before, like, do you like, alright, when you met your spouse, right, or people from your past relationship, when you did meet a girl, she did her hair did well nice and things, her nails did done if her nails were done, but she did well put together. Do you like when time your females still keep up that standard, or you know, mind if she wear, instead of she wear a nice sexy lingerie, then she wear some nightie or some granny panty and all these things. What do you prefer as a male?
Alright, let me be really honest. While I was younger, for me, that was very important because you know, she would wear her G-string them and the pattern up there. Yeah, so she would wear a nice G-string them and thing and all of that. If our hero wear our clothes, it might not be the so-called actual clothes, but I met her in for the light or that kind of thing, you know what I mean? But as we go along, things come into play. Like, that doesn't matter no more to me because me able to support all that because we start finding out who she really is as a person. So the fancy hairstyle and the sexy up to the bed and the wall, it becomes nothing because we there around each other so long that we comfortable with her in a empty she have on. Because they able to support the beach and we able to support the fall here, the eyelash and all of that because you love her for who she is because appreciate she as a person on a whole rather than say, oh, boy, no, you know, ask no more, no. People ask that. That no matter to me. So maybe the younger version of me would have stick to that, but the person I am now, I am going to become the people ask all of that. Love her for who she really is. The people ask that. So I really have to keep that up to me. You know, the time and place you have to act up on things, but, you know, if you not have to act up every night, if I have Valentine, if you not have to act up, you know where they want to. We don't think about and we start appreciate each other to who we really be, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. In which, I understand that and I respect that. Because even though I think in some cases, I feel like say a female like keep up our standard. I not say I go dress up every day and all these things, but I don't expect say because me in a relationship now, I just have to drop the standard. Me hear of a mother, I just not go care what I put on and all these things. You understand? I feel like say a female should still keep her standard and put herself together. And another thing that we said earlier was that if when you want a female or you and your partner start a relationship, if you guys used to go to have dinners, do you think that them something that will stop? Like if
Thinking on my part, I was the dinner type of guy, and she brought me to that one where I started going to the restaurant and so on because before she never really go on the beach, you know, Jamaica on the damn thing. And we are watching that and so, you know, dating people and that. But we started that. I liked it for a while. But you know what I have grown to realize? You don't really have to go there to make the things spicy and make the things for dinner. You start, when we go to supermarket now, we start to pick up a little bottle of wine and we start taking dinner home. I take wine glass, so I never have no wine glass, so I start take up a little thing in the yard, you know, put the baby to bed and take up a little thing up in the yard because, you know, she brought me in a that kind of lifestyle with the boat and do the things. Sometimes we know the things that out in the yard with the boat and you know, our car on the other day, we take that up a yard and do the little things. You know what I mean? So, it is good that I actually started that, but if we can continue with that finally spice of the relationship and bring some fun at home just to you and learn a lot from some female friends. It is a lot, so. Which is you, of course, so. Definitely, learn all the spice of the thing I had, man.
Well, that's a good thing. Because, alright, so as I said, my female caller, we just say, alright, we don't feel like saying them things that we just stop. Like that, you understand? We don't feel like we just get to a mosquito in our video. You know what it is. Alright, we felt like them things they need to stop. Right, we feel like say we not expect say okay it's supposed to happen on a regular basis, but once in a while we can still go on with it and stuff. But I like your point of view, because I know every time you have one goat, probably you can take the dinner home with you. You can do your, as you say, you have your wine glass and your wine, and probably you cook for you or she cook for you, in which I like that. So that's why I wanted to get a male point of view on this topic.
Yes, but you buy 2 camera shop and cut them and cut them short and light them on the house. You buy shampoo and you soak the shampoo up and dump there, you put cheers the fried rice, here you buy cheers and you buy to put that the show on TV, Jake, and we don't have the Netflix because we have push the label that in the 10 years.
Oh God, what you mean? See how you saw?
I tell you, we catch flash on TV, flash on TV.
What you mean? Set up your antenna and all these things, don't it?
Yeah, I tell you. And all that vibes.
And all the vibes.
I'm going to tell you, you see, simple things like these, the small things matter in our relationship.
True.
It's very important. The small things don't pay much attention to. They're more memorable, they left an impact because it resonates in our brain. Because say, hey, remember that time, man?
True,
Them
so true.
things that help to build the relationship rather than when you go on a smoke out, you spend $1 million. You never really enjoy yourself. You know, you have a conversation because the life is bright. And if the big ship apart out and see your heart, and your phone, and the band, we have play a deep track. So when you're in a house, after you do this, man, you can read, you can hold a meditation, no?
Well, I true that, and yeah, man, I like that. That is so true. Alright, so people, I don't know to hear from the male point of view. Earlier, you guys heard from the female point of view. Caller, thank you so much. Really enjoyed the conversation. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and see you next week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and please hit that notification bell. Bye guys.